Hi, my dear friend Carmen. Thank you for accepting recording that video with me. And I'm so glad to see you here. So, could you introduce yourself for us, please?
Solzinha, I'm so happy, so delighted to be here talking to you. Thanks a million for inviting me. I love that. Hi Solzinha, how are you doing? Of course, my name is Carmen. I'm Gaúcha from Porto Alegre, but I've been living in a small seaside town here in Rio Grande do Sul.
What made you start dancing?
Okay. In fact, my first contact with ballet was through my mother. She put me in my first ballet class when I was 3 or 4 years old. And since that day, I never left. It was almost 40 years of dancing with a lot of passion.
What does the ballet mean to you?
Oh, I love this question. When I used to dance, I felt as I was flying. You move away from everything that's real. You are into something that's coming out of you, of your body. And you get really wrapped into that. And with the motion of that in the dancing, it's like flying. It goes beyond everything. I still get emotional talking about this.
So, my friend, what is dance brought to you?
Okay. I owe it to dance my discipline, my sense of dedication, and my ability to get over bad moments and bad things. Because almost always we had to live with pain and learn to get over it. It was not that easy. It was kind of hard.
So, what rhythm do you like dance the most?
Yeah, classical ballet is the basis of any type of dance. I've always done classical, but I got involved with other types of dance too. Modern dance, jazz, afro. But actually, my passion has always been classical ballet, for sure.
Did you get inspired by someone?
Oh, amazing question. I always got inspired by a great Russian ballerina called Maya Plisetskaya. She was the prima ballerina of the Bolshoi Theater. She was one of the greatest ballet dancers of the 20th century. She was really amazing.
How long would this take to learn a choreography?
Oh, it depends a lot on the size of the dance, but with practice time it becomes easier.
How many hours a day did you rehearse?
A dancer's routine is at least 5 or 6 hours of daily classes and practices. But when we had performances scheduled, rehearsals took all day for sure. I was the first ballerina of 4-dimension group. So, for me and my partner, was even more demanding.
So, my friend, what advice do you have for girls who are start learning ballet?
Good question. First of all, I guess every girl starting her first ballet class needs to like what she's doing. Only a few girls keep on it. And my advice is for those girls. I would say dancing requires a lot of dedication, much passion, and resilience. It's the only way. Now, Salzinha, it's your turn. I heard that you love velocity, car races. How did you find out this passion?
Yes, my friend, it's my turn and I'm so glad to answer your questions. There you go. I was born into a family that I was the only girl between 6 boys. My family had a gas station and a car parts store. On Sunday after lunch, my uncle took us to car racing or motorcycle, and I grew up in that way. Because of that, I love it so much.
And talking about specific car races, is there any kind you like the most?
I like all kinds of racing, It includes monster cars and trucks, but my favorite is Formula 1.
I'm curious, tell me, have you ever met any famous pilot?
Not actually, but I was very close to my idol, Ayrton Senna, when I went to watch his last race here in Brazil at the Interlagos racetrack.
Do you wonder how many car races have you attended?
On TV, about 100 or more. I really don't remember, but in person, at the racetracks, I guess 50 or more. Back then, we didn't have cell phones, and it was so difficult to record the moments.
Which is the most remarkable moment you have about any specific car race?
Once I went to watch a stock car race with my friend, and we sat in the stands where people were supporting Ingo Hoffmann, and my friend and I were supporting Alfredo Guaraná Menezes. And suddenly everyone started to glare at us in the stands. We had to get out of there and watch the race in another place. Nowadays it's really funny to remember, but at that time it was really embarrassing.
Were you watching the last Senna's race? How did you feel about that?
Yes, my friend, I was. In a few minutes before the accident, I had gone into the kitchen when my husband yelled, "Senna hit hard." I came running to see what happened, and I couldn't believe. I felt like a very close friend had died. I cried a lot and I got upset for a long, long time. He was and will be my idol forever.
We had a famous pilots here in Brazil. At the moment, we don't have strong names. How do you see the future of Brazilian pilots here in our country?
So, Brazil has no tradition to supporting athletes, dancers, and artists in general. So, motorsports is a very expensive sport. Only those who have their own financial resources can afford to practice motorsport. I don't think we will have any more Brazilian drivers in Formula 1 because of the sponsors weren't convinced of the Brazilian driver's ability.
If you could, would you like to be a pilot? If so, what kind of race would you like to take part?
When I was young, I really wanted to drive stock cars race. They were fast and noisy like I loved them. It also had the Fiat Formula and Ford Formula, but my favorite is stock car race. I drove kart many times and the feeling was amazing, But if I could drive today, it will be a stalker. Thank you, Carmen, to being here and recording this video with me. I hope you had enjoyed it. You made it special. I feel honored. Thank you. Hey, did you like this video? So subscribe on my YouTube channel and give me a thumbs up. See you next time.